Hello, it's Anna Jyoti, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about a personal thing that I'm managing today, and perhaps it can help you. For the past couple of weeks since lockdown, I've been experiencing quite shortness of breath and tiredness and fatigue, and just not quite sure what it was. And I do have a chronic kidney condition, and I was wondering whether it was that, and had some investigations, had some blood tests, and it wasn't that. Everything's perfect. So I can only imagine that I have a blockage in my solar plexus, because the other day I also experienced a really powerful soul purging with I wouldn't say uncontrollable, but not uncontrollable. Not wanting to control my crying, but sort of sat before the almighty universe and asked for some help and guidance, and tuned into some very deeply buried grief and sadness and emotional stagnation. And I didn't know what it was attached to, other than I do get a bit fearful about my kidney condition. And then I'm just considering whether my whole energetic being is tuning into the universal fear and the universal angst and anxiety. So having spoken to the doctor, who said that actually my kidney reading was great and my bloods are great and everything's great, then I have just pulled all my resources together today to do a little bit of work on myself. So I feel a lot better, and that's why I wanted to share with you. I'm an acupuncturist, so I've just done some acupuncture on Ren 17 without getting my breasts too close up. Ren 17 is if you were to draw a line from, excuse me for doing this, from nipple to nipple, and right in the midline, sort of right in this midpoint here, is Ren 17. So you could massage Ren 17. Which massages the solar plexus. I would have slightly lower. Here is where I place the solar plexus, so I'm going to massage here the solar plexus, but Ren 17 is a little higher. Ren 17 is the sea of chi, but it is indicated for shortness of breath in acupuncture. So sort of between Ren 17 and the solar plexus, and then certainly working down towards the navel point as well. This whole area, I think, has a congestion because I'm just finding it quite difficult to fully inhale. I just had 40 minutes with a needle in Ren 17, and actually that feels a lot better. So I just wanted to share that if you're feeling shortness of breath or feeling quite congested in this area, the Ren 17 point is excellent. So if you were to draw a point between nipple to nipple, like right in that midline. And then I was working with, of course, my beloved frankincense, and I chose grapefruit, and I also chose geranium, and a combination of geranium, grapefruit, and frankincense. It was just superb. So I was just been putting drops in my hands and inhaling, but you can also take that blend. Oh, do you know, I can feel, when I inhale, I can feel my solar plexus expanding. Absolutely exquisite. The freshness of the geranium and grapefruit, and then the deeply soulful frankincense sits right beautifully in the middle there. So not too heady on the geranium, bringing the grapefruit up. The grapefruit, I feel, works most with the solar plexus chakra. And of course the solar plexus chakra is fire element, and I'm actually a fire element myself. In Chinese medicine, I'm fire element, and fire is to do with the heart. And I suppose, when the heart and the fire, heart fire, and the Shen and the spirit goes out or is imbalanced, there is a very strong lack of joy. And certainly over the past few weeks, sort of in the early stages when my business came to a standstill, I did feel that my joy was extinguished, and certainly experienced a bit of anxiety. So anxiety and my heart, and I was really sad. I was really gutted. But I also feel that what was triggered the other day with my purging and that crying was a lot of past sorrow that's been held within the lungs, and the heart again just very strongly working together with the chi. And so I think that my fire may have gone out and just needed a little bit of sparking up. So I'm working with the solar plexus chakra and the sea of chi, my fire element, the heart element, loving myself and working with beautiful oils. I've got a fantastic, just one second, a lovely piece of golden calcite that I've had, and so I've just cleansed that, and I'm going to work with that, sort of down into my bra. Ooh, nice and cold but lovely, and do some nice pranayama, some breathing, some really slow deep breathing, and use this weekend to do some healing of the solar plexus. The solar plexus is very much about like confidence and your self-esteem and the seat of your emotions and your health and your activity and your vitality. When that goes out and you lack of confidence and low self-esteem, and I would never say that I suffered with that, but I don't think it's something that the mental body can, or the mind body is able to just say, oh yes, I am this and I am that. It's very much on an energetic level and a frequency level. And because I work energetically all the time, there's a great chance that there's been some distortion in my energy field over the last 10 years. That's certainly what it felt like the other day, and then certainly sort of in the immediate few years, it's been an amazing couple of years, but a very busy couple of years, and always pushing and pushing and pushing to thrive and to encourage others to thrive, and perhaps this slowing down and stopping has been a moment of reflection where my energetic self has just claimed that it needs some healing. So I'm going to use this weekend to work on that, and not just the solar plexus. I mean, the solar plexus is brilliant. It's that, and the heart. I do feel it's solar plexus and heart. It's not just the solar plexus, very much the heart, and tuning into that self-care and self-love. So if there's other work that comes up over the weekend to share with you, hopefully you can benefit from this and get out your essential oils. That doesn't even begin to show you my gong, which is here in the room, and also my bowl. So perhaps I shall do a short meditation with a gong for you as well and post that here. So just to say that it doesn't mean anything if you purge in tears, and it doesn't mean any weakness. It doesn't mean anything. There's no attachment to that other than it's a wonderful, wonderful healing process and a very restorative healing process. And I'm right here if you need to make any comments or have any support. There's probably loads of information that I've missed out, but I'm just talking sort of freely from my heart about this. I also use the medicine cards, the animal medicine cards, and I picked salmon. And salmon, I think it was saying, is about really being present in the here and now and really focusing on what is. I'm going to reread that now because I was doing a tutorial, a aromatherapy tutorial today, classroom on Zoom, and then some Kundalini tutorials as well. So I'm still enjoying very much all the sharing, but I'm going to use this weekend as a bit of restorative. So I'm going to reread the animal medicine of salmon and see what that has to say. So I shall bid you a very, very wonderful, beautiful, relaxing and nurturing and nourishing weekend, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.